Welcome everybody to Funeral Nation episode 50. I'm Ryan Thogbert, and that is Jeff, the Funeral Commander Harbison. We're coming to you just ahead of the Super Bowl, the NFDA Expo in Philadelphia. Jeff, what do we got lined up to kick off today's show?
Oh, man, I am jacked up. It's about time for the Super Bowl. We're brought to us today by the Fast Funding Group that has CJF.com, AmericanFuneralFinancial.com, and Funeral Funding Center. We're going to talk about them in a few minutes. Today's show, we're interviewing the Executive Director, the lady in charge of it all, Miss Christine Pepper. We're also going to change our format. We're going to chat a little bit about the upcoming NFDA. And so, let's talk about that. Ryan, it's all about that this week. It's sort of a preview show. Let's talk about our sponsors. We've got the Fast Funding Group, which is American Funeral Financial. They're at booth 3825, and C&J Financial. They're going to be at booth 4005.
That's it.
Right? 4005. 4005. You want to see Jamie and all those guys over there. Fantastic. They are the quintessential group that's been sponsoring us here. We'll have some effing posters in there, so we want you to come in, take a photograph, upload it. A photograph. Listen to me. It's sort of like that interweb thing. We want you to take a selfie and post it up on their sites as well as ours. We're also going to have one of our sponsors, Funeral DNA ID. They're going to be at booth 4202. And, of course, we've got one of the darling new entrants in the business, the Sitch Caskets. I hear he's going to do something really special. He's at Sirius is going to be at booth 2739. Now, Ryan, obviously you and I are packing up, getting ready to go. I'm getting a few cigars. I'll talk about that in a moment. What are you going to be doing at your booth 4103 and all around?
Well, Jeff, we're going to have we're toning it down a little bit. We're not having big extravaganzas. Listen, the conversation about social media is one that funeral homes have to have. So our booth is really set up to where they can come and have that conversation. We'll have 4 of our team members there, as well as our videographer, and some special guests from my family will be in the booth as well. And we're just going to be talking to funeral directors about social media. We'll have some examples lined up of some of the things that we're doing with funeral homes and how funeral homes are really dominating their communities with their online social media presence, as well as, and it's a bad thing to say, but they're actually driving leads from social media and selling pre-need as a byproduct of the engagement in their social media presence. So we'll walk funeral homes through that, as well as we're partnering with homesteaders to sponsor the NFDA Social Media Lounge. So we'll have a pretty big presence out by registration in NFDA Social Media Lounge.
Outstanding.
Well, what about you, brother? You're going to be there as well, right? This is your first time as the chief and commanding marketing officer of Foresight Companies.
Yeah, it's really exciting. We're going to be at booth 4318. You know, the grand wizard, the smartest guy in the business, Dan Issard, will be there. We're giving away money. We got a money booth. Dan hates to do it, but we have to give it away if you're not going to make profit. At least you can come to our booth and get some, right? Also, just want to throw a plug out. He's speaking at 7:30 on Monday morning, a 2-hour CEU about being profitable in the cremation business. So I'm going to be there. I'm actually bringing my first wife, Jackie. She'll be along, so you can actually see that, meet the poor woman that's married to the funeral commander for 32 years. And I also want to, bless her heart.
That's right.
You'll be surprised. I'm also, speaking of cigars, there's a place called Ashton Cigar Club. They have a huge liquor list and a lot of cigars. And Sunday night, just after our little gathering that Christine was meeting, I'm going to head over there and have a libation or 12 and a couple cigars. So what about Funeral Nation? We're going to be doing some stuff there.
Yeah, absolutely. Funeral Nation is going to be walking around doing some interviews. You and I will be hitting up some of the new vendors. We'll be hitting up our sponsors. As well as we're going to be doing a live event on Tuesday with a big announcement, new partnership forming in the profession that we can't pop the lid off yet, but we'll be live streaming that as well. So lots happening, man. It's just going to be a jam-packed convention and look, I mean, last year we were 3 episodes into the Funeral Nation show when NFDA kicked off. So this year we've got a massive following. We had a few thousand last year. We have over 18,000 this year. So I'm excited to see what that atmosphere is like in the expo hall. And of course, I mean, you're Jeff Harbison, but you also have this other persona that'll be strolling around the convention floor as the funeral commander. So it's really cool to walk side by side with you and all your celebrity powers. So.
Oh, please. You got yours, you got your drug dealer, and I got my funeral commander. So we'll be out there. And we'll all be on the interweb, so people be looking for us.
That's right.
Hey, let's roll our promo for Funeral DNA ID. Again, these guys are going to be at booth 3825. Roll that promo.
You can't predict the future, however, you can protect your business and the families you're serving. Funeral DNA ID kits that collect and preserve DNA during the cremation and burial process. Swab, spot, seal, legacy preserved. For more information, please visit funeraldnaid.com.
All right, Jeff, who is our prestigious, one-of-a-kind guest today?
There's only one, and this woman is fantastic. She's running a heck of a big organization. She and her team make it all happen. Let's interview Christine Pepper. Roll that interview. Hey, we're excited today. We've got Christine Pepper from NFDA calling us remotely. Christine, welcome to the show.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Good. Well, we're really excited because the Super Bowl is coming up. Will you please introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about what you do for the NFDA?
Absolutely, Jeff. I'm proud to be the CEO of NFDA, and actually this year I'm celebrating my 30th convention here in Philadelphia.
Wow, fantastic.
You started at 15, bless your heart. You're such a young thing when you got going here.
You're so kind.
Smart too.
But I'm very proud to be able to lead 45 dedicated professionals who work hard at NFDA each and every day to support and serve our members. And we surely hope that our members think of NFDA as a staff extension. And that, they'll call us whenever they have a need, whether it's something that is affecting them today or as they're looking at the future of their business. So we really want them to think of the NFDA staff as an extension of their staff.
Excellent.
Fantastic. Well, Christine, as Jeff said, the Super Bowl of funeral expos is just around the corner. Can you tell us, what's going to be new and exciting this year in Philly?
Absolutely. We're looking forward to another outstanding convention, and our pre-convention registration numbers are looking very, very strong. We're actually ahead of last year when we're looking at dates comparably, so that's really exciting news. And as we look at each convention, we really try to raise the bar each and every year and look at what we can do differently and provide new and exciting products and or services for our members. So that's something that we just do, constantly. We have introduced a brand new convention app. Very excited about that. It's got some significantly enhanced capabilities with an interactive expo map, links to workshops and the exhibit booth, and actually the ability to connect with attendees is also something that's available on the app. So if you meet somebody and you don't happen to get their contact information, you can go to the app and get that. We're also excited, in the app there's a photo scavenger hunt. So we're excited about that. There's going to be prizes for that, and we've got maps to help navigate around Philadelphia as well as the convention center. There's two other things that I just wanted to briefly talk about that are new. The new NFDA chat room is a social media lounge near the registration desk. And it'll actually be a place where attendees can snap photos using our photo backdrop and post to their social media right away. And they can charge phones there. They can see the latest posts on our social wall. And if they want to see their own photos up on the social wall, all they need to do is use hashtag NFDA 2016. And just want to be very thankful for both Homesteaders and Disrupt Media for sponsoring the NFDA chat room. So thank you for that, Ryan.
You're very welcome. Thank you for the opportunity.
And two other things. Our convention photographer will be taking his photographs and putting them up on the NFDA website, and attendees will be able to download those for free this year. And the one thing that I have to say that I'm probably the most excited about is the NFDA have the Talk of a Lifetime conversation cards. And there is a simple deck of cards that has 50 engaging questions to help family members talk about their lives and get to know one another much better. And what we're doing is each attendee will get a free deck of cards when they come to convention.
Very cool.
Wow, that's a really good idea. Christine, from your perspective, advising a first-time attendee, what would you tell them?
My number one tip would be to have a game plan. Really take a look at the information and what it is that you want to accomplish. And I suggest downloading the app. The app has everything in it. You can make appointments within the app. You can put your own personal schedule together. Because it is so interactive, you'll be able to actually go to the expo hall and designate which exhibitors you want to see. And then this year, we actually have a Dutch treat dine around on Monday and Tuesday night. We're actually making reservations for 11 different restaurants so that if you're coming alone to the convention or you don't know anyone, it's a great opportunity to have dinner and meet some new friends. And those signups will be in the NFDA chat.
Excellent.
Very cool. So, I mean, you just kind of touched on it a little bit, but there are a number of off-site events happening. Can you share a couple of the must-attend off-site events?
Absolutely. Our welcome party is always an exciting opportunity for attendees to come together each year and meet up with people that they met last year. It's a great opportunity for NFDA staff to see our members, and just it's kind of a reunion of sorts. So I'd encourage everybody to attend that. And this year we're very excited to have the Kryptones with us. It's a band, and I'm not going to go into much detail. You need to come in and see them. And then our closing party on Wednesday, we're extremely excited about it being at the Union League, which was founded in 1862, and it's the #1 ranked city club in the nation. So we are going to, we're very privileged to have Capitol Steps with us. And if you've ever heard Capitol Steps, you'll know that you will definitely walk away with a bellyache, and it's just crazy stuff that they talk about, and it's political satire, and as you can imagine, there is a lot of material that they can use.
Yeah, I hear there's a new ticket running out here in the film industry, but anyway, we'll talk about that too. Christine, let's talk about the expo hall. There's so much to see. What are some of the things attendees will have to check out?
Well, you're absolutely right. You walk into the expo hall and it's just huge. It's almost overwhelming. So again, you need to have a plan. And my suggestion would be to take a look at the 2016 Innovation Award finalists, because that will definitely give you an opportunity to look at those exhibitors who have really gone above and beyond. And we're going to be announcing the winner at the Monday opening session. But the exhibitors, they not only spend a lot of money and time to come to the NFDA convention, so I encourage everyone to go and visit them. But some of the exciting things that we have going on the floor, we have some fun interactive experiences this year. We have the Microsoft Learning Center. We have wine and cheese tastings. We have massage stations. We have a caricature artist. And we just have so much more. So there's definitely a lot to do other than just, visiting the exhibitors. And then I'd also encourage everyone to visit our breast cancer awareness booth. We have a great Rocky Balboa themed photo op where attendees can give cancer the punch. There'll be a wall where people can write tributes in honor of and in memory of those who have battled against breast cancer. So I think that's an area that I hope people will go. And speaking of breast cancer awareness, as we all know, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And to help pay tribute to that, we are encouraging everyone to wear something pink on Monday, and that has changed from Tuesday. In the past, it's been on Tuesday, so this year, Monday. So please don't forget to pack something pink. And, we encourage everybody to support those who have unfortunately had to deal with this horrible disease.
Oh, fantastic. It sounds like there's a lot of exciting things happening at the Expo. So, Christine, you travel all over the world. What are top 3 things that you like about Philadelphia?
Well, I would say, Philadelphia is just so rich in history, and it's where the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution were signed. A lot of people don't realize it's our country's first library and first hospital started. So I think, just the historical aspect is really, that's a big deal to me. Just to be able to walk down the streets and realize that, our founding fathers walked down, these same streets is just, it's pretty amazing. A lot of people also don't realize that Philadelphia is also known as the mural capital of the world. And so there are more than 3,000 indoor and outdoor murals. And so it's a great opportunity to be able to walk around the city. When I go into a new city, I love to walk and just kind of take in the local culture. And what I find with Philly is that it's a very walkable city. So I encourage everybody to get out and just see everything that Philadelphia has to offer.
It is. It's a great foodie city too. So there's some great restaurants, and I think if we're in town, I'm definitely got to hit some cheesesteak in town, which will mean I'll have to walk somewhere, maybe down to Delaware and back. Well, Christine, thank you for being on. In closing, what's the most compelling reason for a funeral director to attend this year's convention in Philadelphia?
Well, I think, Jeff, as you mentioned at the beginning, this is the equivalent, the NFDA Convention is the equivalent of the Super Bowl. So I believe it's an event that you just can't miss. There's just such high quality education sessions. We have the world's largest expo hall. You have just great opportunities to network with peers and funeral directors from all over the world. So it's really a chance to get away from your business and to learn and reflect and grow and really return refreshed and re-energized and ready to serve your family. And I have to say, on a personal note, the entire NFDA team that will be on site in Philly are really looking forward to being with all of our attendees. We actually are, we get re-energized in meeting with members and talking with them about their challenges and taking those challenges and going back to the office to figure out what we can do to help them. So just really looking forward to really meeting everybody, making sure that everybody's having a good time. And I hope that those that come, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask the staff. They're going to be wearing NFDA blue shirts, and on Monday we'll all be in pink. So, we hope that everybody has an absolutely fabulous time in Philadelphia.
Well, I myself enjoy it. I think it's wonderful that this small industry, as big as we are, is widespread. When we get together like this, everybody has a great time. We learn a lot, and we come out, as you say, refreshed and energized to go serve families. Brian and I thank you for being on Funeral Nation. Remember last year, you were one of our first live guests we ever had. So we'll probably catch you again to see your smiling face in person. But thank you and your staff and everybody in the FDA. We'll see you next week.
Thank you, Jeff, and thank you, Ryan.
All right. Thank you, Christine.
Take care.
This interview segment was brought to us by Sitch Caskets. Make sure that you visit Sitch at NFDA. It's going to be their very first expo exhibiting. Let's roll that promo with a special offer that Sitch has coming up this year at the NFDA convention.
Make sure you visit Sitch Casket at the NFDA show, booth 2739. Drop your business card in the designated container, and on Tuesday afternoon, they're going to pick a winner to win a free casket that will be on display at the convention, and the casket will be shipped to you for free as well. So make sure you stop by, visit Sitch Casket at the NFDA show, booth 2739.
Okay, brother, it's time to move into our WTF, and this is another trashy WTF. So let's just graphic content or whatever we say, explicit, NC-17 trash.
Yeah.
We've got going on here that just makes you say, "What the funeral?" We take a humorous look at something in our profession. So let's throw up this image, and what are your first thoughts when you take a look at this?
Well, this is, I think this has to go right to what everybody says, well, they're a low-end provider. I think you could just leave the body in the trash bin. They pick them up, put it back, you pick up. It's sort of like a FedEx box type thing,
Yeah.
And maybe it's something that'll work. I don't know.
Or they could just be cleaning out that cremation closet with all those remains from hundreds of years ago.
Yeah, they can't be too much of a discounter because they had to pay for that big box out front. Most of them just throw the stuff out back, right?
All right, so that's our WTF segment. Leave us some comments below, which you caption this. What do you think? What do you think happening here? So, the WTF is regretfully brought to you by Disrupt Media and the Disrupt You Show. Roll that promo.
Hey everybody, I'm Ryan Thalgmartin, CEO of Disrupt Media, and I want to make sure to invite you to our NFDA booth. We'll be at booth 4103. Come talk to us about social media for your funeral home and learn how to reach thousands of people in your community that you're missing and not engaging with.
Okay, man, this wraps up episode 50. We were just 2 episodes away from an entire complete year of the Funeral Nation show, where we have literally taken the profession by storm. You and I have had the opportunity this year to travel to a number of different state shows representing Funeral Nation and doing some live events and live interviews and just really kind of live streaming a lot of what's happening at these shows. And this show's really making a difference. People look forward to it every week. It's a change of pace. We're not in a suit and tie. We're not pounding theology down your throat. We're not telling you the way things should be done. We're presenting things in the way that new and inventive. If you like it, that's fine. If you love it, that's fine. If you hate it, even better. Tell us why you hate it below. So, I look forward to continuing this on for another year with you. But psyched that episode 50 is in the bag, and we're just 2 away from that 1-year anniversary. So, make sure you're engaging with us on social media. Make sure you find one of us at NFDA Convention, either in the Foresight Company booth, the Social Media Lounge, or the Disrupt Media booth. And make sure you visit our sponsors too, because without them, we can't bring in the show. So it's a big deal, man.
That's it. And we want to do lots of selfies, lots of posting. So we'll do something that at bars or other places, we'll hold those. You have to post them yourself. We're not going to do that.
That's right.
Right,
we won't
right, Nick Castorino. I'm going to give a shout out to my man Nick. We'll be over there at the Ashton Bar. But anyway, thank you guys, everybody. And look, if you can't be at the show, tune in, because we're going to have live shots. It'll be like you're there.
That's right. Follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/Funeral Nation TV. Okay. Until next time, have a great effing week.
Out here.